Hey, what is up, card tubers? Diego here. Welcome to another Sports Cards D-tor video. I am so glad you could be here with me today as we take a look at some of my cards that I have. We're going to continue with curating for another collector, looking through Mr. Jones's Hall of Fame binders, and we're going to feature Tim Rock Reigns in this one. And then we'll move on to a clip of the past, which has some 1990 Topps cards. And from there, we'll do a breakdown of some 2023 Heritage hits that I got. And then we'll look at some front to back cards of the 23 Heritage in set number 2. There's actually 3 sets of Heritage videos that I've done for this. The last thing that we're going to do is do a pickup, a little pickup segment where I picked up some stuff from Mike O off of his eBay store, and I got one of his cards, but I'm not going to show it in this video. That one will be a separate video for a separate time. One thing that I wanted to talk about today, like I do most of the time when I try to do FaceTime, is I try and bring something up. I don't know. It's been a thing of late besides just introducing the videos. One thing that I have in my collection of stuff is I have this thing here. It is a newspaper clipping that was laminated, and I got this. I believe I got this at the same time that I got Mr. Jones's Hall of Fame collection, but I don't think this was from the same collection. Like, I just think this was another sports item that was there. It's not well taken care of. As you can see, it's a little discolored and everything, but this is where Mark McGwire hit a 60-second home run. It's dated September 9th, 1998, and yeah, it goes over his 60-second home run. I'll read the little insert here. It says, Mark McGwire swings at a pitch from Steve Traxel of the Cubs in the bottom of the 4th inning in his second at-bat as catcher Scott Service reaches for the ball. He would not get it. Mark McGwire watches the ball as it heads down left field line, sprints because he thinks the ball might not clear the fence, then celebrates his 60-second home run. So I thought that was a pretty cool piece, and it ends up being part of my collection now. It's not something that I wanted to let go or move along. I actually kept this one. Thought it was pretty neat. The other thing that I thought was pretty neat about this one comes from Delaware. This is from a newspaper in Delaware called the News Journal. So of course they had something about the Phillies there. And right here it says, Phillies bash, 7 home runs, hammered Nomo and the Nets. They ended up winning that game 16-4. You can see that up there. And I thought this was a pretty cool piece. It used to hang up, well, it kind of does hang up in my office, but it's not somewhere where I see it all the time. It's like right in the back of the door because I ran out of space. It used to hang up here. Well, I put Ryan Sandberg up there. So I hope you like this, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Put that down. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you in the next one, right?
All right, guys, it's time to take a look at the next one in the Hall of Fame collection by Mr. Jones's Hall of Fame collection. And we lead it off with a guy who played leadoff really well, Tim Rock Reigns. This, a speedster, the Rock Reigns. There's some stuff about his campaign. As you can see, this card was damaged. It was the bottom right corner of the binder, and I ended up getting it. First 2 pages were mangled when I got the book, but I still wanted to show that card anyway. I'll show the second one. It was the Diamond King. You can tell that one definitely has a crease, but I'll replace this one easy enough. Tim Rock Reigns, a Hall of Famer, Hall of Fame player, mostly known for his speed and his batting. Switch hitter. Had a pretty long career, 23 years. Most of his accomplishments were with the Montreal Expos, being the team leader in a lot of stats. Too many for me to remember, but he led the team in a lot of stats, including stolen bases consecutively, successful stolen bases. So that is pretty cool. You can find a lot of his playing day cards because he did play in the era where baseball cards were made by three or four different companies, 5, 6, including Broders and stuff like that. And you'll find this card in several different places, like many Hall of Famers like Ryno Sandberg, Andre Dawson, stuff like that. But he also played in a pretty good time of baseball as well, where all those heroes played really well and played against a lot of star players. So yeah, Tim Raines, he was I believe he was a batting champion. He's like the third switch hitter to do so, and then he was also a Silver Slugger at one time. He's a 7-time All-Star. And his rookie year, he ended up being runner-up to the Fernando Mania. Played for a few different teams before. I wanted to save this card to talk about the Hall of Fame, to remind me to talk about the Hall of Fame. We'll go back to that. But he played for a few different teams, including the Expos twice. He played twice with the Expos, and then played with the Chicago White Sox, and then the Yankees, the Oakland A's, the Baltimore Orioles. Now, the Baltimore Orioles, when he went to go play for them, he went to go play so he could get a chance to play with his son, Tim Raines Jr., and they were the second father-son combo to take the outfield and participate in a major league game. So that was pretty cool. As a father, I know that's a really cool thing when you get to play with a game with your son and watch him root for him and play with him, you know, and getting that same thing back. So, and I think he ended his career with the Florida Marlins, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's when he was done. Then later on, he became a coach, I believe, in the White Sox organization. And I know he coached the Newark Bears at one time. I remember seeing them in a minor league game. But he got into the Hall in 2017. That's why I wanted to wait for this card. He got to the Hall in 2017 after all his accomplishments. He used to hold the record for most consecutive stolen bases, 40, until Ichiro broke that. And I think Ichiro ended up with 45, but he had 40 at one time. So that's a pretty impressive feat there. He is in the Expos Hall of Fame, and he's also in the Ring of Honor for the Washington Nationals at the stadium. So after a 23-year career, he was awarded his Hall of Fame induction, and a pretty solid quality player, quiet. Not much was known, not much was like publicly expressed about him. I know he had some troubles, but he was pretty much one of those guys who played the game and you didn't hear much about. You just knew that he was throwing up stats as a kid. You knew the guy was throwing up stats and making his path to the Hall of Fame. And but I couldn't tell you like if he had any. He wasn't one of those ones that were flashy or anything like that, like Ricky Henderson, where you knew Ricky Henderson was stealing bases and he was gloating about it, you know. Just a different type of guy. Might not be true, might be something that I just don't know or understand, but from my accounts, that's how I see it. So I hope you enjoyed this Mr. Jones's Hall of Fame collection, curating for him, and until the next one. Alright, that's down. We're going to the 1990 Topps Jumbo Pack. We're going to be hoping for a Frank Thomas. There's Deion Sanders. I think I have this off to the side actually. Got Bernie Williams and Deion Sanders in this pack. along with Ken Griffey and Frank Thomas. Some good Hall of Famers in here. Well, we hope right here. Oh, and there's the stick of gum. Alright. I'm going to do half the pack now. In one hand. There's the other half. Pat Combs. Tim Burke. Bob Nipper, Giants. Astros, Eric Yielding. Red Sox, Dwight Evans. Mets, Tom O'Malley. White Sox, Barry Jones. Braves, Darrell Evans. Dodgers, Cal Daniels. Astros, Rafael Ramirez. Athletics, Kurt Young. Astros, Mark Portugal. Phillies, Dennis Cook. Indians, Kevin Wickander. And Red Sox, Luis Rivera. Move on to the second half. These were like the first set of cards that I think I started buying for myself. I got a whole bunch of the next item that we have came from a friend. I had a little corner issue. For the Pirates, John Smiley. Brewers, Gus Polidor. Padres, Gary Templeton. Reds, Paul O'Neill. Twins, Sean Raleigh. Expos, Kevin Gross. Athletics, Tony La Russa, manager. Mets, Juan Samuel. Athletics, Dave Henderson. Phillies, Lenny Dykstra. Pirates, Jay Bell. Giants, Roger Craig, the manager. Phillies, Bob Diener. Or Diner, whatever. Mariners, Howard Reynolds, like him on the Baseball Network. Padres, Jack McKeon. And Braves, Mark Ihorn. Hey guys, I got a few cards here that are not featured in the front to back. A little series there. We have Stone Garrett, a rookie card. And mostly because these were top loaded. We have Yuri Perez for the Miami Marlins. You won't see his card on there, I think. We have a stamp of Dylan Cease, Goose Gossage, Michael Kopech, and Touki Toussaint. Thought that was pretty cool. Seeing if there was anything on the back to read. For the Chicago Cubs, I got a rookie purple of Caleb Kellion. Then I got a Reese Hoskins on the purple. That is really cool. And then from the Phillies also, I got a Brandon Marsh in this nice blue. I do like the blue, and I like that they're wearing a blue helmet in this card. So really cool team color match type thing here. I don't know what kind of parallel this is, but I think it's a pretty cool one of Brandon Marsh. So I hope you guys enjoy the next video that comes up, which is the front to back, and see you in the next time. Alright guys, it's time to take a look at the front and the back of my baseball cards here for 2023 Topps Heritage Baseball. Going to look at some of the teams that I've gotten, like the Chicago White Sox, Cubs, and I think the Washington Nationals, stuff like that. Here's Romy Gonzalez for the White Sox in the throwback uniform, rookie of Oscar Colas. I like the back of the cards on these. Of course, I said in the last video I love the feel of these cards. Got a lot of them to go through. Here's Logan O'Hoppe, rookie. That's a pretty cool one right there. There's Ben Joyce. Now some of these cards, they have the American League at the top for the Angels, and some are blank. Eduardo Jose Escobar. Reading the back of the cards for the full name. Mike Christopher Mistakis. Reynaldo Lopez. And there's Luis Castillo. Rookie card, rookie cup of Joey Meneses. Here's Vargas. Michael Chavez. Jaime Candelario. Miguel is a 3-time MLB Pipeline Top 100 prospect. Here's Matt Mervis. Here's Caleb Killian, Christopher Morel, Seiya Suzuki with the Cubs. Here's Dansby Swanson, Drew Smiley, Jan Gomes, who was 36 at the time, I think that's the card says, and Harold Arnaldo Castro, Jackson Pofar, I'm not going to say his name, Bartholomew, Jose Iglesias, CJ Cron, doesn't give his full name on the back on that one, Charlie Blackmon, Charlie Cobb Blackmon at that. Here at 219 pounds is Ryan McMahon for the Rockies, Carl Kaufman, rookie for the Rockies, Brenton Doyle, rookie, and then we end it with Riley Pint. Alright guys, that is my 2023 Topps Heritage cards that I have in my collection. Alright, so here's some pickups that I got from Mike O off of his eBay store. Figured I'd go and pick up some of these cool cards that he had. There was one card that I'm not showing in the video because that's reserved for something else, but we'll start with Jose Ramirez on the Obsidian. I really like the Obsidian cards. I kind of like the black etching in the background of the fans and stuff in the background. I just always like that card. And then I have Boomer Baseball of Jose Ramirez with the Guardians. Another Jose. Two cool cards right there of Jose Ramirez. Got another Pots player here, Paul Goldschmidt. Got him on the Topps Heritage, a 1975 design. Pretty cool card right there. I also picked up this 2024 insert around the horn. Then we have a Bowman from 2021. Nice clean card right there. We have Paul Goldschmidt on another Bowman. What is this one? Bowman Heritage. And then we go to another player for my Philadelphia Phillies. We have Mr. Bryce Harper. Got him on this, what's it called? Strokes. Pick that up. I think I had it already, but I wasn't really sure, so I still picked it up anyway. Got him on the Cosmic. Topps Chrome Cosmic. I have this insert. What's it called? It's an insert from 2024. It's CTC. I don't know exactly what that means, but it has something to do with city to city. Yeah, maybe that's it. City to city. Bryce Harper for Philadelphia. Then we got Bryce Harper here with the Vlad Jr. Friends and Favorites. The legend, according to Vlad. And then we have an Unleashed from Optic of Mr. Bryce Harper. Well, that's what I picked up from Michael's store on eBay. I hope you guys enjoyed this one.
Thanks a lot for looking and listening, folks. I enjoyed being with you. So long, everybody.